What's up, guys? Quentin here. I realized that um, my plan was to do a lot of videos over a break, but you see, I haven't done anything but work and stay at home and go to the gym while I've been on break. So, um, I haven't done anything exciting enough to be vlogged. But today is January 4th, so I was going to talk about my resolutions for the year. And if you follow me on Facebook, if you're friends with me on Facebook, whatever, you probably heard, if you probably saw my post about what my resolutions is. Instead of doing one big, generic kind of resolution, I'm doing month by month. So every month I add something new to my list of resolutions, and it's usually taking away something. Oh wow. But anyways, so January started, and that is my no soda, but also the 30-day gallon water challenge. And I just want to talk a bit about how that's going. Yesterday was a bit difficult. The first 2 days were fine. Like, I got through the water by 10 o'clock both those days. And I got a headache. I got a headache the first day. Like, halfway through the day, if I hadn't had a soda, I got a headache. And it happened. And it was bad. And then the second day, I realized that I was just exhausted. I just could sleep for much longer than I usually do and still be so tired, and I was so cranky. And so my mother got the brunt end of my crankiness. And yesterday it was a little bit harder because the day before, my dad's engine blew on his car, and yesterday I took them out to the car dealership where I got my car, because the salesman was just so good and worked really hard to get us the best possible deal. And so I took them out. They got a new car, so we spent the majority of the day at a car dealership, and I just happened to get my oil change while I was there, and forgot my gallon water in the car, so I went most of the day without having drank any of the water, so I was working hard to finish it before I went to bed last night. And if you're from Goshen and you have like tap water, I mean, it's fine if you're just like sipping it throughout the day, but if you try to chug a large amount of it at the end, at one point before you go to sleep, it tastes disgusting. So that was very difficult for me, very metallic-y tasting, which is kind of a red flag. So I'm probably gonna go buy a Brita filter or something today. But yeah, so that's my January resolution, is to give up soda, which has so far been really easy. I even stopped myself when we were waiting at the dealership yesterday from getting a soda. I went to go get it, and I said, nope, wait a second, I can't do that. And so I walked away from the machine, and then I went to Hacienda last night with my mom and Dwayne and his mom, Mama Lori, and I just was like, the waitress was like, what can I get you drinks? Like, can I just have a glass of ice? Because I brought my gallon of water in, and I just poured my gallon into this cup so that I could keep track of how much I was drinking. Oh God, the prices I pay. But the benefit of this gallon water challenge is it helps clean out the body, you know, of all the toxins and the caffeine, and kind of just like a reset of your body, I guess. And it's supposed to help you with losing weight. A police officer that works at the movie theaters on Saturday nights, he's a big buff guy and really into working out, and he told me once that if I did that for drank a gallon of water for 30 days, the weight will just start to like melt off when I'm working out on top of it. And so there's that benefit. The second benefit is that it helps with your skin. So it'll help clear up your acne. So if you have really bad acne and maybe you drink a lot of caffeine, drink water. Go through this gallon water challenge and give it a shot. You have to still wash your face, of course, and take care of your skin, which I've been doing. So of course it's going to look worse before it gets better. Exhibit A and B and the rest of the exhibits on my face. But it does get better before it gets worse, or gets worse before it gets better. But the ultimate bottom line is that it gets better. So, drinking water isn't so bad. I don't usually do it because I don't like the taste of just bland water. But gotta make some sacrifices. I have lost since coming back from school. I weighed myself when I was still at school, the week before I came home, or like right the day before I came home, and I was 206, just over 206 pounds, like 206.6 pounds or whatever. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And then last week I weighed myself, and I had been going to the gym with my dad, and we don't really have a whole lot of food in the house, and because we don't have a whole lot of money, and my grandmother's in the well, she's not in the hospital anymore. She's in Hubbard Hill, but she's not here to cook, so we don't have very much food in the house, and she's also the person that buys all the junk food for the house, so without her going to the grocery store, we don't have any junk food, so that's okay. We have a little bit, but not like as much as we usually do. So I've lost 6 pounds just in the time of being home, and that's been about 4 weeks by the end of this week. I go back to school on Sunday, so my goal was to lose some weight while I was home, and I did, and I'm still going. We'll see how far I am when I weigh in this on Friday again. But I'm really excited. Going through the rest of my resolutions. Next month is no candy, so I'll do no soda and no candy. I don't know if I'll continue the 30-day gallon water challenge. We'll see. When I read an article about it, the guy just said, the guy that did this challenge and wrote the article was like, by the end of the 30 days, my body was just so used to drinking that much that if I didn't drink that water, I didn't feel very good. So maybe it'll just be a habit, and I'll just be drinking that much water for the rest of my life. But we're getting there. I'm gonna be carrying around a gallon of water to my classes and to my clinicals, so this should be interesting. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how to edit videos, and I need to buck up and send them to Grace to help me, because she's offered so nicely, but I'm stubborn, and I'm sorry. But yeah, maybe I'll, in February, when I start my no candy, because it's no candy in February, then January, February, March. In March, I add, like, no junk food snacks, like cookies, chips, snack cakes, like, things like that. I add that, I take that out, and I only have, like, no, like, stuff to add until, just for a few months, but it eliminates a lot of the bad stuff that I'm eating, so, like, no fried foods, no fast foods, you know, but I'll do a month-by-month update, I think. That'd be good, on, how my resolutions are going. So far, so good, on, this first one, so I'll keep you posted. Alrighty, let's see. We might go laser tagging tomorrow, we're going to a movie tomorrow, for sure, but I'm trying to see, I gotta see how much laser tagging is gonna cost, so that we maybe be able to get to go to laser tagging, and might try to vlog that, because that could be kind of fun. So until then, later taters.